Bienvenue, ici War Survivor Chris Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de WWE de K26 sur PS5. Alors je vais continuer My Rise, mon ascension. Je viens de finir les Survivor Series. Je viens de me faire trahir par Hector Flores. Et je vais continuer l'histoire. Donc l'histoire. Et je vais parler à Nicole 10.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah, I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies in his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Wow.
Where do I sign?
Où est-ce que je signe? Maintenant, il faut aller parler soit Jacob Fatou, soit Roxanne Perez. On va aller parler à Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Ah, peut-être.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
C'est bien de le reconnaître.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Ouais.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
Je vois.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Je vois. Gagnante à n'importe quel prix. Maintenant, par là, Jacob Fatou.
Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
Je le sais.
We're definitely not. Fatu, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
You talking like you earned my respect. You didn't earn nothing. I was about to send your ass back into retirement when that little punk-ass Hector stuck his nose in my business.
Je vois ça.
He stuck his nose
très
in
énervé,
our
Jacob Fatou.
business. And you aren't the piper he's gonna pay for that. I am.
C'est moi qui va
You
lui faire
got
payer
business
pour
with
ça.
Hector. You got business with Braun. You got business with Wise Man. You forgetting one thing, Oos.
Et qu'est-ce que j'ai zappé?
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Je vois ça. Si c'est ça te fait plaisir de le dire. Eh ben c'est moi qui fais tourner ce business, pas toi Jacob. Tu as tort Jacob, pas tout. Je suis à 93 général maintenant. Si Tu crois que tu vas gérer ce business? Tu te trompes, c'est moi qui vais gagner. Par ce My Rise. Parce que j'ai dit archétype. Ok, si tu le dis, c'est moi contre Randy Orton. Ha, ku, fa, tout. Oh oh, c'est Hector qui fait son entrée.
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
Ben voyons. Referee match. Hector Flores. Ça sent la trahison, encore une fois. Écoute, Torpille.
Or forcing a loss to Orton. We are going to have to see how this one plays out.
Ça va être une injustice. Ça sent pas bon pour Chris Vegas. Il y a l'arbitre spécial. Et quand il y a un arbitre spécial, ça se passe jamais bien. Pas du tout bien. Tu vas le regretter, Hector, d'avoir été arbitre spécial. C'est l'heure de l'entrée de Viper, Randy Orton. The Legend Killer, The Viper. The Apex Predator. And the voice of sing it's a love and the voice I hear voice striking. I take the dragon. I take my dragon. I take the
participants. First, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Randy Orton!
Randy Orton is one of the smoothest wrestlers to ever do it.
Les fans chantent ton thème, Randy. Profites-en. Il faut reconnaître que c'est un bon groupe, Favori.
With a bias, Hector Flores officiating this match.
Bots on fire, opens with Orton upon the teacher on the liars. Qui va gagner, Randy Orton ou Chris Vegas? Mais il y a du doute quand même. Et Randy Orton va pas être content dans tous les cas. Lui, des rêves de archéo à donner pour tout le monde. They talk today. Talk today. Head preachers on silence, the police state cruise. Allez, fais ta pause et c'est l'heure du combat. Et c'est moi qui vais faire mon entrée maintenant. Et je vais te faire un cyclone et un F5.
The archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage.
Bon, mon entrée va être plus rapide que ça.
From France, weighing in
par Chris Vegas. Il veut aller au Royal Rumble et gagner ce match et aller affronter Braun Breaker pour le titre de WWE. Concentre-toi bien, Chris Vegas. Hector va-t-il être un arbitre très loyal? Lutter dans un match arbitre invité spécial. Si vous un avantage partiel, il est fort improbable que l'arbitre une annonce. Partage. Entrée sur le match. On est le dessus sur Anderton. Je vais demander son sentiment. On va prendre le dessus. Et le clothesline. Pied. Il y a des coups qui pleuvent sur Anderton de Viper dans le Legend Killer. Et sûrement qu'il a gardé le Legend Killer. Battre Anderton. Bah non, pas le backbreaker. Donc, et le clothesline. Commencement bench. De elle est dans le ring, toi, avant que l'arbitre ne trahisse sa promesse de faire un match impartial. Et le clothesline. Il va se préparer pour un moonsault. Certainement exécuté. Et le clothesline. Et voilà, tout est bien. Clothesline. Et dehors. Et voilà, tout est provoqué. On va réussir mon coup spécial sur Anderton de 3, 4. Et le Spinebuster. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Et le DT. Quelle attaque. Et tomber. Et tomber à 2. Il va falloir faire reste le compte. Attention, le RKO. Et encore un RKO. Il tomber à 2 et 3. Victoire.
Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Me lève pas le bras,
Randy
toi.
Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores. Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight. You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight
C'est ça,
he
il a
kept
tout
his
ça
promise.
Pas de Royal Rumble match pour l'instant pour Lady Archetype.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, all this!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
Intéressant. I Quit match. Tu vas le regretter, Hector Flores, de nous avoir provoqué. On verra ça. On verra ça, on verra ça. Du piqué, Adam Pearce. Hollywood, Archou. On va parler à HBK.
Big night.
C'est le grand soir, exactement.
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, the trail will drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector was like a brother. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
C'est bien dans tous tes mots d'encouragement, Sean Hayes. Adam Pearce, maintenant, je vais te parler.
I Quit matches are no joke, my friend.
Je sais.
And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
Ouais.
Yep. I'm disappointed that it came to this. But Hector doesn't want us to coexist here, and he's brought me around to his point of view.
You might have to find a new way to put food on your family's table.
That's not an option. This is the only thing I know how to do. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Ouais.
Then you should also understand that there are some
Donner
choices you
une
can't
bonne
take
leçon
back once you
à
make them.
Hector.
And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Vous avez Wood maintenant.
Woods,
Woods.
you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money,
On a donné des
squirrely.
conseils maintenant.
But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
There's no poetry here, Xavier. I wish like hell I was in a different match tonight. But I had no choice.
You have choices. You could walk out there, shake his
justement
hand,
dire qu'on a toujours
tell
le
him it's
choix.
water under the bridge.
Or
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
Et maintenant, ça doit être son maître Archou avec qui je dois parler.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
Ouais,
that's deep truth.
c'est profond, Archou.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day, turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind.
Ouais.
I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw?
Dis-moi tout.
A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recalling my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
C'est gentil, ça.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
On va mettre un terme à cette conversation et faire le match au Royal Rumble. Let's go. Qui va mettre fin à qui? Hector ou Chris? On verra bien. C'est l'entrée, peut-être, pour une dernière fois, pour Chris Vegas, qui veut la peau de Hector Flores au Royal Rumble. Quick match.
Making his way to the ring from France, weighing in at
277 pounds, Chris Vegas.
If Hector Flores retires the archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein. That's a big if, Wade. I think the
Vont manger des F5.
the teacher stands in front of the class.
Tu vas abandonner. C'est toi qui vas dire I quit Hector Flores au Royal Rumble. On va tout donner dans ce match. Un des rêves de ces deux va prendre fin. Ce soir, va être projeté à l'eau. Et tu vas peut-être retourner au Mexique.
This man grew up in the shadows
Hector.
in one of Lucha Libre's greatest families, and look at him now. El Mago would be ashamed. This man, a Judas, and he doesn't
Il va
belong
donner
in the
Michel
WWE.
Arthur dans
A
le...
Judas? He pulled the archetype out of the gutter
C'est toi qui
when the
vas
man
dire
was a punchline. Dragged him
quit,
all the way back to the main
I
roster
quit.
and was rewarded with a swift kick to the arse.
Hector Flores gave everything he had to the archetype. Tonight, he'll try to take it back.
Habillé en noir, avec des couleurs vert et jaune. Et c'est l'heure du massacre. Royal Rumble. C'est la cloche d'arbitre. Merci. Alors c'est Hector Flores à dire I quit. C'est mon histoire, pas la tienne. Tu vas regretter de vouloir m'affronter et me sous-estimer. Une chaise. I quit. Dis-le. Dis-le I quit. Say it. Allez, deux doit dire I quit. C'est Jessica Carr qui est l'arbitre. Allez, Jess.
Letting his opponent know he's fully intending to use that kendo stick. No shame in him having a bit of fun here, wielding his implement of destruction.
Now Flores is getting beaten down.
Et le close slide.
To withstand this surge.
Et le spike buster.
Rattling spine buster there.
Are you gonna quit?
Jamais à l'abandon.
Fighting through the pain, forcing this match
Je vais pas
to
abandonner.
continue.
D'accord.
Jeez, that's
Oh.
gonna leave a mark.
Demande B, encore une fois. Et les five.
Oh, he's doing all he can to push the competition
Et close slide.
past their limit.
And he's in total
Demande B.
control right now, only gaining more and more momentum.
Managing to tap into something that has really turned the odds in his favor here.
Demande B.
Yes, I'm done. I quit.
Et voilà, il a déjà quit. J'ai gagné le
He
match.
meant it. The archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it
Il a
end
abandonné, il a
like
déjà
this.
quit. Au revoir, Hector.
The archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
Tout pardonné à Hector.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done, the archetype is a good man.
But is Hector Flores? What's going to happen here?
Then things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
Il demande de serrer la main. Et il serre la main.
After everything Hector cost him, the archetype is giving him
Il a pas de
one
mémoire.
last
Pas de...
WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.
Ça va être ton dernier moment à la WWE défaite royale. Voilà le scénario que je viens de terminer. Trophée, le destin des héros obtenu. Alors, le destin des héros qui est obtenu. Destin des héros. Le destin des héros. Jouez toute votre partie en tant que favori des fans dans Mon Ascension. Voilà le trophée que j'ai d'obtenir. Jouez toute votre partie en tant que favori des fans dans Mon Ascension. Voilà le trophée que j'ai d'obtenir. Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas, reste passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin de la vidéo. Avec ton dernier moment à la WWE, défaite royale. Voilà le scénario que j'ai déterminé. Trophée, le destin des héros obtenu.